no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousand, some millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousand, some millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. Play fake. Murray trying to lay one up deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Isaiah Spiller, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. throwing, Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Right back to Spiller on second down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Murray now on 1st down. He gets this out to Spiller. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Come on.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now Murray. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Finding space at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 46, here's second down and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now Jones to throw on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 7, Giants 0.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Off the bootleg, Jones. Will get this out to Barkley complete, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go, Cutter, go! Get set quick, all right?
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Barkley again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Gano's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They run behind center with Spiller. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Cardinals are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Prater's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
Okay,
so after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
In motion, Slayton.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Off the option, here's Murray running left.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got Bellinger.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios
These two
in Orlando,
coaching staffs
here's
likely
Jonathan
going through their final adjustments for the second half.
Report.
One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Shepard deep. It's caught inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out to the right here to Shepard. Touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Giants are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Running right, this is Spiller. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw is Murray.
Setting up the screen, here's Spiller.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Yeah, pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 48 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And space tough to come by there, as he'll give maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. Two now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Murray's throw is taken in by Waddle. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 27-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27.
From the gun, a run by Spiller.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jalen Waddle, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point good by Prater, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They got 29 yards that time. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Jones throwing on 1st down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Timberland. Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Again, they run it with Spiller. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. On the counter, it's Spiller.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now. for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
On the move past the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Give running right is Spiller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Slot man moves right. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 2-0 start. So how about this start to a year? Fantasy owners take note. 2 rushing touchdowns in the opener. 2 more here in week 2.
So a nice pickup by 2 entities. 1, this team for making sure they acquired this guy. And 2, anyone who plays fantasy who has him on their team.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Giants on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Kenneth Murray in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, it's Spiller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 138 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.